This is the moment Sarah realized the financial firewall wasn't just a metaphor, it was real. It prevented her entire world from collapsing, providing an unexpected lifeline. What you're witnessing isn't just a payout, it's the active defense against a financial catastrophe that most families never recover from. But how did she build such an impenetrable shield? You just saw the powerful impact of a proactive financial defense. But to truly understand how this firewall protected Sarah's family, we need to rewind. I'm going to show you exactly how the overlooked potential of the Employee Wellness WIMPER Program's life insurance became an active force for resilience, not just reactive coverage. Trust me, the journey to understanding this modern financial safeguard is even more shocking and empowering than the destination you just glimpsed. For too long, life insurance has been viewed as a static, grim necessity, a what-if-I-die policy, a checkbox on a long list of things we rather not think about. Most people only consider the death benefit, the ultimate payout to beneficiaries. But in today's unpredictable world, your family's biggest threats aren't always just mortality. We face economic uncertainty, global health crises, and rapid changes that can devastate a family's financial stability long before any final goodbye. This is where the old model fails. Think of your family's finances as a fortress. Traditional life insurance is like repairing the walls after an invasion. But what if you could prevent the breach entirely? That's exactly the paradigm shift offered by the Employee Wellness WIMPER Program. It redefines life insurance from a reactive payout to a proactive financial firewall. It's about building resilience, not just coverage. Ensuring your family can withstand unexpected economic shocks, not just mourn loss. Let's look at a common scenario. Mr. Henderson, a dedicated professional with a wife and 2 young children, was blindsided by a critical illness diagnosis. His traditional life insurance would only pay out upon his death. But his family needed help now. Medical bills mounted, income vanished. This was a financial breach in progress, threatening to dismantle everything they had built. What would you do in this situation if your only protection was traditional life insurance? But here's where the WIMPER program changed everything for the Hendersons. It's not just life insurance, it includes living benefits. These benefits allowed Mr. Henderson to access a portion of his policy's death benefit while he was still alive and battling his illness. It wasn't a handout, it was their own money, accessible at a critical juncture. A shield activated when they needed it most, before total collapse. This infusion of funds bought them precious time and options. Time to focus on recovery, not bankruptcy. Options for alternative treatments. You might think this is just about money, but it's far more profound. It's about preserving dignity, future, and mental well-being when tragedy strikes. Now imagine Sarah's situation, the one we glimpsed at the start. Her husband, Mark, passed away suddenly. A devastating personal loss, but also a catastrophic financial one. Mark had provided the primary income. Sarah was suddenly a single parent, grappling with grief and the terrifying prospect of losing their home. Her initial policy was limited, reactive. It would cover final expenses, perhaps a year's income. But Mark had proactively enrolled in the WIMPER program. This wasn't just a death benefit, it was a wealth transfer firewall, structured to not only provide a lump sum, but to offer ongoing financial guidance. It meant Sarah received enough to clear their mortgage, establish a college fund, and critically, invest in retraining for a new flexible career. Remember Mr. Henderson? His story reveals a hidden truth. This isn't about just protecting against death. It's about safeguarding life itself, even in crisis. The WIMPER program, through its holistic approach, ensures that even faced with the unimaginable, families like Sarah's and the Hendersons don't just survive, they rebuild. But wait, it gets worse before it gets better for many. The average family is only covered for less than 5 years of income replacement. That's not a firewall, it's a leaky bucket. One major life event, and the entire structure crumbles. This vulnerability is unnecessary in today's landscape. The WIMPER program integrates robust life insurance with additional employee benefits, often at no direct cost to the employee as part of a wellness package. This makes comprehensive protection accessible, transforming a perceived luxury into a foundational element of financial health. The next part is what really matters for your family's future. proactive planning for multiple financial breaches, not just one. It's about contingency, critical illness, long-term disability, unexpected death. Each event has its own financial fallout. The Whimper Firewall builds layers of protection, so if one layer is compromised, another immediately steps in to absorb the shock. Take Mrs. Chang, for example. Her husband faced a prolonged disability. Their Whimper benefits triggered a wage loss protection benefit. This allowed them to maintain their lifestyle, prevent a home refinance, and focus on physical therapy without added financial stress. Trust me, nothing will prepare you for why this is so critical. The emotional toll of financial breakdown outweighs even the physical. Whimper protects both. And then something unexpected happened that saved their home, not just once, but twice, thanks to proactive planning. Sarah's initial relief was palpable. The lump sum from Mark's additional Whimper benefit allowed her to stabilize. But the ongoing support was the real firewall. It provided access to grief counseling without cost and financial advisors who helped her craft a sustainable future, making that unexpected lifeline truly comprehensive. The scene you witnessed at the very beginning, Sarah's moment of profound relief, was the activation of her Whimper financial firewall. It wasn't just Mark's passing that brought the benefit. It was his foresight to enroll in a comprehensive plan that included critical illness and living benefits. Even if Mark had become critically ill and survived, the Whimper benefits would have provided funds to support his recovery and Sarah's career pivot. The Whimper program turns a reactive safety net into a dynamic, active defense system. It's what allowed Sarah to clear debt, invest, and start a new thriving chapter. This financial firewall isn't just about money. It's about preserving your family's future, dignity, and ability to rebuild after any breach. This is the aha moment for many. Proactive protection isn't a luxury. It's a necessity in an unpredictable world. The Whimper program gives employees the power to build this multi-layered defense system, often as an employer-sponsored benefit. It's how the Hendersons faced illness, how Mrs. Chang managed disability, and how Sarah rebuilt her family's entire future. True resilience, not just recovery, but understanding is just the first step. The next challenge is navigating which Whimper benefits best suit your unique family needs. How do you activate this financial firewall for your loved ones? What questions should you ask your employer or HR department? If you found this insight invaluable for future-proofing your family, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more strategies. Share it with colleagues who need to transform their view of life insurance from a grim necessity to a dynamic financial protector. Our next video will deep dive into specific Whimper benefit tiers and how to assess the best fit for your personal circumstances. Don't just watch, empower yourself and your family. The financial firewall starts with you.